Hello and welcome to GrindslimeTV with me, your host Aaron. And today I've pulled out a split for you. Oh yes, and that isn't a medical condition. This is the genuine thing. This is a nice little black metal one. Oh yeah, look at that bad boy. Now, this is between Goat Perversor, Nemesis Irae, and Dark Managarm. So really, really cool stuff there. Now I've probably fucked up a lot of the pronunciation on that. I did look up beforehand, and it turns out these words have like different ways of pronouncing them because, you know, cunts. So we're just going by that. But yeah, one thing that's annoying about this before I get into it is that the logos don't appear in the order that they come on the split, which annoys me a little bit. Maybe it shouldn't, but it does. It bothers me. So yeah, it's actually a Dark Managarm first, then Nemesis Irae. That last word is spelled I-R-A-E, and then Goat Perversor. Get 10 tracks all together. Absolute belter as well. Now, to look at it, I know what you're thinking. Ugh, another war metal split. No, sir. No, 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 no. No, this is the, oh yeah, it's called Brotherhood For Blasphemy as well. But no, this is not a war metal one. This is just black metal, you know? Just, it's melodic, it's harsh, it's fast. It's, what you can expect, really. Just it's definitely more on the underground sounding kind of area on the spectrum, I'd say. Like yeah, so when you think of like bands like early Dark Funeral and like Marduk and stuff like that, you know, but maybe a bit rawer. Well, yeah, but if you're into that sort of stuff, you're going to really like these three bands as well. All three of them are really cool. You've got Dark Managarm from France. So it's not surprising there's some good black metal coming out of there. You know, the Legion de Noir isn't for everybody, but I totally, I dig it. But I also like the band Merrimack from France as well. They're a really cool band. And I've got a few of their bits, actually. I should probably show off at some point. I need to get some more because their albums are banging. But, you know, it's more into that. It's more leaning towards that sort of thing than it is the more raw, sort of screechy mutilation, Vlad Tepes kind of stuff. No, you get much more. It's not that those other things aren't blasty, but this is like blastier, if you know what I mean. Heavier. Still raw, but got better production. Definitely more into the sort of fierce, brutal black metal kind of side of things. And you can expect the same from the other two bands as well. But they each sound different to each other, which is what I like as well. You can tell each band apart, which I really like. So yeah, that's pretty much all to say about all three bands, really. But you get 4 tracks from the first band, Dark Managarm, and then Nemesis Irae, or Erie, or whatever the fuck. You get 3 from them, and then you get 3 from Goat Perversor. Now, Goat Perversor, they've probably got a little tiny touch more of a sort of speed metal element, but not to the point where you could call it speed metal. You know, it's just got like that little flair to it. That's a little bit. They've got a tiny bit more of an 80s influence than the other 2 bands have. But for sure, all 3 bands are fantastic. Like, each song's really cool. They've all got their own little personality and identity, but really cool stuff. So like with these other 2 bands, like you see, like, you got like there they are. There's Nemesis Irae, and there's a Goat Perversor. So just pretty much like I like how that guy is the only one with corpse paint on. Yeah, the others didn't get the memo, unfortunately. You got these guys, just like a bunch of metalheads, and then you got that kind of with Dark Managarm, the whole sort of immortal kind of thing going on, as you can see, sort of Golgoroth-ish, very neat and tidy. So they like their kind of a traditional Northern European sort of image when it comes to the black metal, which is cool. So yeah, and the other 2 bands, Nemesis Irae and Goat Perversor, are both from Belgium. This was put out by Oriffs World Metal Shop, which is a first for me. I don't think I've seen it since either, but should probably look into it. But yeah, spelled Oriffs World Metal Shop. Oriffs. This came out in 2013. Got a pretty cool little CD going on there as well. Old school, traditional, minimal. I like it. Gets to the point. You know what it is. And then you've got another little bit of artwork underneath there as well, which is just basically the front cover swapped over, essentially. But still looks cool. I ain't going to complain. It's a cool little... who did the artwork, actually? Let's have a look, shall we? If it says anywhere. Never tell, guys. Cool, they're still advertising their MySpace pages in this booklet. Oh! Well, you don't see that very often. Yeah, I don't think it says. This is a shame. Huh. This is on the back. You get that sometimes. No. Well, lad, whoever did the artwork, I'm sorry. Cannot credit you. So, young lad or lady, SL. We've got going on there. Look, got a little signature. SL. Does anyone know who that is? Find out and let us know. So yeah, really cool little black metal split. You get just under 45 minutes worth of music here, all really consistent, quality throughout. You know, it's none of those, some splits you get, you're like, oh, that one's worth skipping or whatever the fuck, you know, this band ain't so good. But now this one, you get a solid, like, full length's worth of 3 EPs thrown on, essentially. Just really, really good. I definitely recommend it. Still pretty, I wouldn't say common to like find and pick up. It's been a few years myself, but I still see it knocking about quite a bit on like Discogs and I think eBay. I've seen it pop up a couple of times as well. So definitely worth getting hold of. So Brotherhood For Blasphemy between fucking Dark Managarm, Nemesis Irae, and Goat Perversor. And I think only Dark Managarm are active now as well. They've got a couple of full lengths out, which I'm going to be checking out for show at some point. So, yeah, have a good one. Check that out. Support the underground in your local record shop. Yeah, crack on.